Welcome, guys, to the Saint Kai podcast. Today, I want to talk about why you should get out of the hood when you become successful. For you see me, I was born and raised in Puerto Rico as a black guy. Yeah, I'm black from Puerto Rico. Speak two languages, English and Spanish. English is my first language, though. Second was my Spanish. So at 13 years old, my mother, you know, she had a difficult time paying the rent, the other apartment where we had, and we moved to a place named Cantera, that's in Puerto Rico. Basically, that's the one of the quote unquote one of the dangerous neighborhoods in Puerto Rico, one of the worst. It's like one of the top 3, 4, 5, somewhere around there. You know, as a 13-year-old kid, I was like, kind of scared a little bit because the first time I started living there, I see things I've never seen before, like drugs, guns, dudes look at you awkwardly like, who are you? I got bullied from a couple of them, you understand what I'm saying? Because I was the new guy, living in town. So, and sometimes I look back like the bully is like, they're trying to like test me, test if I'm got thick skin, like to survive around here. But not only to survive, but they actually think like probably I might join them doing the stuff they be doing, but that was not the case. That was not me. So I had my mother's guidance and, brother's guidance, keeping me away from this stuff. So I had other things like keep me away from stuff like sports. I play ball, I play basketball. I used to play a lot of video games at the time and watch anime, and go to school. So those was my 4 basic stuff that used to keep me entertained without me choosing that path, So I want to say this to all the teenagers and the guys in the early 20s right now. This is year 2022. This is 2022, guys. Everything is evolving through technology, through social media, through online stuff, LinkedIn. There's a lot of websites. You can create your own websites, and there's a lot of amazing things out there that you could create, And first of all, like, if you into sports, graphic designer, art, you want to be a doctor, you want to be president, you want to be sneakerhead, create your own sneaker, build your brand, whatever you're trying to do. Like, guys, 2022, there's a lot of opportunities that we could choose to create our own stuff and be successful. Right now, selling drugs is irrelevant. This is not the 70s, the 90s. I mean, this is not the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, and the early 2000s anymore, guys. We're in a new era that they all giving us the tools how to become successful. Like, everybody who being successful, they're giving us all the tools. Like, the tools are free if you dedicate to it. Those days I was growing up, it was so bad, guys, that I was scared. I was want to leave there. But at the time, my mom didn't have it like that. And my mom had to make a lot of sacrifices. You know, pay the bill, put a roof over our head, put food on the table. Sometimes we don't even have food. You know, and coming from an immigrant mother and an immigrant father, it was tough on us because I was like the only son and my younger brother. We was the only citizen guys. Like, we could get all the benefit. You know, my mom didn't have opportunities until, you know, she got her thing, and you know, now she could travel and all that. Thank God. Um, but back then it wasn't easy. Like, it's so many ways back then that you could get caught into that, and to in today's society, a lot of dudes still getting caught into the selling drugs and all that, being in the hood and all that. Like, and no disrespect to them, but I think that looking back in my situation and looking now, it's like those young kids don't got no guidance. You know, they don't got somebody like a father figure or a brother figure, or, you know, a friend figure older than them, like, to tell them like, yo, you play ball, you go to that ball, you go to that school, you getting your grades up, your grades is good, or you good at art, you good at graphic design. Like, this is not for you. You know, I had guys who were dealing with drugs I was cool with. They would go to school with me and all that, and I never trying to join into them stuff. Like, I never was like trying to go to the drugs and drug dealer and then be a, you know, selling drugs in the corner and all that stuff. That was not my style. I was not into that anyway. But when I was hanging out with those dudes, those guys used to tell me like, yo, Dion, like, I see you playing ball, bro. Like, you know, like, you really good playing ball, and you go to school, your grades are good. Like this isn't for you, man. This ain't for you. This is not your path. You know, I doing this because I trying to survive. Like, I trying to get it. You understand what I'm saying? But I was a young dude. Like, I didn't understand much. I didn't have the knowledge why they do it, why they want to take that consequences. But those two, when you selling drugs, though, the only two consequences you get, either you end up dead or jail. You know, I don't want to be that guy. You know, like, I want to come out the house and you know, I don't have to look corners like anybody trying to jump me in. You understand what I'm saying? I don't want to live my life. I gotta look behind my back all the time. Like, who's gonna kill me today, or who's gonna jump on me? You understand what I'm saying? Like, I didn't want that. You know, I just want to send a message to all the kids out there. Like, we got so many tools to become successful, even make money. Like, I'm not doing this for the money. I just want to send out a lot of positivity for the young kids and the guys in the early 20s, that if you finish school or not, that's fine. Like, if you got passion for something, man, you can make it through whatever the case may be, man. Like, you could get out of the hood, man. Like, the hood is not even worth it right now. Like, it's unraveling. I mean, if you live in the hood, that's fine, you know. Like, I'm not judging, like, your parents, like, don't got it like that, so this is the only opportunity they could get and they're taking advantage of it. Bro, take advantage of it, man. Take advantage of it. What I mean by that, like, okay, mama's struggling a little bit, you know. I gotta get my education. I gotta get my education. If I play ball, let me continue to play ball, you know. Let me go to practice every day. Let me watch, you know, NFL, like, or basketball, NBA, like, watching all these players, you know, copy their skills. If you want to copy their skills, that's fine, bro. Everybody copy from somebody. You know, that's an everyday thing, you know. But you can learn a lot, man. You can learn a lot just by doing you know. You don't need all the other guys, your friends who are doing the dope stuff in the street. You don't need that distraction, man. You know, a real friend who who selling drugs and seeing you doing good, he would have told you, man, this is not your path, yo. Stay with your heart, do what you gotta do, make your mama proud, get your education, and you know, be at the top, reach at the top. You know, that's all it is, man. That's the goal. That's the goal, man. But you see, you gotta have a mentor. You gotta have a father figure. You got your father in your life, and listen to your father. You know, listen to your mom, man. You gotta listen to your mom. You know what I'm saying? If you got a single mom raising you and your pops not in your life, well, hey, that's the case may be, but you gotta listen to your mom, man. Dad is not there, you gotta listen to your mom, man. That's the only thing you got right now. You know? It's the only thing you got. So what I'm trying to say is, man, it's not worth it to waste your life selling drugs. You know? It's not worth it. You don't wanna end up get shot and dead, and your mom or your dad, your auntie, your sister, your brother gotta bury you. And you got a long life to live, bro. You got a long life to live. You got a lot of life ahead of you, man. You're gonna do so many things. You understand what I'm saying? That's the message I want to send, man. Like, stay in the right path, stay away from drugs, man, and do the right thing every day. This is all I got. Peace.